certainly you have a concern that is the concern of almost everybody here. But as we speak now, you've got to organize a meeting of the young people, and a bigger percentage of them are almost drunk by 11 a.m. They cannot stand still. They cannot account for why they have come. And they cannot even remember what was deliberated upon in the previous sessions. So it is a concern that is not only rural, but also in the urban and peri-urban settings. As we talk now, you know that undistilled waraji accounts for a bigger percentage of the production in the country. And undistilled waraji gives 96% of alcoholic content compared to 43% of the double distilled waraji. So it is almost, in literal terms, you could say when you get a matchbox and throw on, it hits fire, lights fire instantly. And when you get waraji and then you put in a piece of liver, maybe from any animal, it shrinks immediately to ash. So we are just blessed with our kind of digestion system that there's a little trial to neutralize, just in the likely event that you feed well. So it's not well when we talk about consumption of alcohol in Uganda, because in 2004, the World Health Organization put Uganda as one of the leading countries in consumption of alcohol. And when you talk about that, you talk about Uganda as having the biggest number of people under the age of 30. So we are saying precisely that the youth are consumers, big consumers of alcohol. So what is to be done now, when I can quote Parliament just last year, it's put up a spirited fight to ensure that there is a total ban on undistilled waraji, particularly the Bovea, the circuit. So it was simply a postponement from last year to March of this year, 2019, when a total ban should be put on the consumption of the circuits unregulated. So it's my humble prayer that we call upon the Minister, Honorable Amelia Chambali, and we, the Cabinet, and every able-bodied person to join the fight and join us to ensure that there is a positive mindset behind the sellers who claim that there will be reduction in employment of the people who have been trading in it, and the people who are getting profit out of it, and the people who use it for strategic reasons, like causing hell, abusing, and denying their wives conjugal rights. And you know that when the youth, because many of them are married from the age of, we have the youngest grandmother being 26 years, and is coming from, congratulations to the Eastern, because they have Queen Miss Africa, they also have the youngest grandmother from the same region. So they have a mixture of all these things. But where you have those young girls being married, and married to boys who are completely drunk, and they cannot ably and instantly fulfill their marital obligations because they are weakened by this drug. Then they go out to the streets, then you have the prostitutes, then you have child abandonment. So a lot is going on. So Mr. Master of Ceremonies, sir, I can only say that we'll encourage, we look out to March 2019, which is around the corner, that before the Women's Day, these are some of the milestones to count on, and it's our prayer that by that time, the Kavera is banned totally. I thank you. Mr. President, as I come to the end, there's a critical point that has come out in our discussions today involving the ban on waraji, the circuit waraji. Mr. President, I have ably informed them that Parliament took a partial stand, and in March this year, we are yet to get the final clarification from the Honorable Chambade regarding the ban on the consumption of undistilled waraji, which forms a greater part of the consumables that we have in the country, and which has led to the majority of the young people being drunk even as you call them for a meeting as early as 11 a.m. Mr. President, we need your support on this, just as you came out to support our struggle in putting a ban on gambling and other such activities amongst the young people. I thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Honourable Minister. So we are leading in alcohol consumption in Africa, but also I was reading the newspapers over the weekend. They indicated, Honourable Ministers, that actually we are also leading in the consumption of pork in Africa and only second to China in the world. So there are some things that are happening in this country that you don't really understand what's going on.